Great evening, great evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wesley Virgin here. Welcome to another Millionaire Midnight Rant podcast. And if you're live with me on my Instagram account at Wesley Virgin, you're looking at my view, and I'm just so grateful. Can we start the podcast just with gratitude? And listen, you don't have to do it, but I would like everyone to type a few things that you are grateful for. Like, what are you grateful for in this moment right now? Like, let's begin our night. I know some of you are in bed. Some of you are working. Some of you are at work. Some of you are working on your business. Some of you are on the couch. Some of you you're just browsing social media here. But I want us to end the night with gratitude. Type 7 things below that you are grateful for. Okay? 7 things. Yeah, I love this view as well. This is Houston, Texas. 7 things that you're grateful for, folks. Come on. And, when people ask me, what's the secret to your success, Wes? First of all, there isn't any secrets. I mean, the information is everywhere. But I tell people from an emotional standpoint, if I ever, or maybe in the past when I would be a bit irritated or frustrated, I would just think about the things I'm grateful for. Because you know what happens sometimes in life? Sometimes in life you're doing very well, right? Whatever. In life you're just doing very well. You feel like you're in flow. And sometimes you feel that you're not in flow. And at that moment you may get a little bit upset and frustrated and irritated. But let me tell you something here. When you decide to be, if you just decide to be grateful at that moment, you'll realize that maybe a year ago or 5 years ago or 10 years ago, the position that you're in right now, you used to pray for that. You used to pray about it. Think about the car that you drive right now. But remember when you didn't have a car. Even your business, even the money that you're making right now. But let's think back 5, 10 years ago. Where were you? You was praying to be in this opportunity that you're in right now. The life that you're living right now, you are probably praying and meditating to be in this moment. So that just goes to show that, and this is something that has to be habitual. There's always an opportunity to be grateful about every moment in our life. Because even the moment that we're in right now, and maybe it's not the moment we want to be, or it's not the moment that is making us feel our best, but we have to remember when we were praying and meditating on this moment, right? The situation you're in right now. So, what are you grateful for? And, gratitude, in my opinion, it's my superpower because it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel just like, man, everything is perfect. Life is good. Business is going well. And I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity, even the struggle, even the problems, even the very complex situations. I'm just grateful for those things. And you should be as well. And I know that may sound counterintuitive to be grateful for problems, but, and I don't mean to be simplistic or use any type of hyperbole, but, problems creates progress. Problems gives you the opportunity to think. Problems allows you to be creative. Even when you're flustered or concerned about things, you're like, well, you're thinking, you're like, man, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to pull myself out of this hole? Because I know some of you are in a hole. Some of you are in a financial hole. Some of you are in a relationship hole. Okay? Health hole. So, problems and adversities give us all the opportunity to think. To take a step back and say, okay, what do I need to do to pull myself out of this situation? What do I need to do to make progress? What do I need to do so I can move forward? Okay? And that's the secret sauce to success. Not when you're winning. The secret sauce to success is what you do and how you behave when it feels like you're losing. Because listen, if you're working towards something, you're not losing. You may feel like you're losing, right? Every day you may say, man, I'm losing. I feel like I'm losing. Well, you better be careful with the words that are being uttered out of your mouth. Some people say, man, I'm losing. I don't know why I'm losing. Be careful with that affirmation. That is a debilitating affirmation. You don't want to say that you're losing. You're not losing. You feel like it. You may say, well, I feel like I'm losing, but I know I'm winning. Get it? Like, I feel like I'm losing right now. I feel like nothing's working, but I know it is working. And I know that I am winning. I just have to continue to work, continue to practice, change some of my habits, learn, and take action. Okay? Does that make sense for all my future millionaires? Okay? There's no secret sauce. Okay? There's no secret. There's no secret anything, folks. I mean, many of you are going to pass away thinking that there was a secret that other people knew that you didn't. The secret to success is just outworking other people. The secret to success is believing and confessing out of your mouth what's possible. Even though everyone and everything around you says it is impossible. Get it? That's why success is a lonely man's game. It is, because people don't understand you. Like when I was in my later 20s, when I told my parents, I told everybody I was going to be a millionaire, they said, what? You don't even have a job, Wes. You just got fired. Right? You just got your car repo. You're talking about you're going to be a millionaire. What are you talking about? Right? And, they didn't get it. But to be very honest with you, I spent 8 years working and trying to build a company that never was built. And, imagine 8 years trying to do something and everybody around you saying, man, it's not working, Wes. What are you doing? You're still doing the same thing? I mean, maybe you just need to go back to work. And, when they said it wasn't working, maybe they were right. Today. The day that they told me maybe it's not working, maybe they were right. But they were only right today, by that day. But they wouldn't be right forever. That's what you got to remember. Okay? That's why it's so easy for me when people tell me what's not possible, it's too hard, this is not going to work, what are we going to do? Like, honestly, I don't care because I know that I'm just different than them. And that's okay where they are. Like where people are, I've learned to respect where they are. You have C players on the planet. They will always be C players. You have D players. They will always be D players. B players. They will always be B players. And A players. Right? I respect people where they are, but they don't affect me. It doesn't even bother me because I know where they are. Okay? There's some people like yourself, you're just unable to see the vision. And I get it. You want to see the vision. How many of you want to see the vision for your life? Like you want to see the vision. Like everybody, I believe, has a vision in their mind of what they believe, how they should live their life. That they have a thought about that, like how they should, what they should drive, where they should live, who they should marry, the amount of money they should make. I think we all have a vision about that. But unfortunately, it's a huge majority of you, your vision is just unclear. See, I know when I meet a person with a vision that is unclear because they're full of doubt. Oh, I don't know, man. Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've been trying to do this and I don't know. I can't wait till this happens and blah, blah, blah. I mean, that person is like, if I'm driving to California and I'm trying to get directions and they say, well, I don't know where we should go. Maybe we should turn left. Maybe we should turn right. I don't know. My phone died, so I don't have the map. Man, that person is going to be inefficient as it relates to helping me make it to California. Okay? What I'm sharing with you is you have to be a person, and this is for yourself, not for other people. You got to be the type of person that has a vision, and the vision must be clear. How does it get clear? Step number 1, speak it. Okay? I want everybody to come into work. Speak it. Like speak the vision. I'm going to speak my vision. I'm so grateful I'm earning $1 million per day, easily and effortlessly, profitable, all profit. That's $30 million a month coming into my bank account every single month. Speak it. That's step 1. And I get it, I know it sounds so crazy, right? You're like, what? I mean, I get it. I know. Some of you will never understand, like you just won't get it because you haven't experienced it because you're a non-believer. Like you're a non-believer because you've been conditioned a certain way for so long. So it's just impossible for you to believe what I'm sharing with you long term, even though you've seen what I have manifested, even though you've seen my accomplishments, like they're all over the internet. Okay. What I've done. A young black kid from Houston, Texas, born and raised on the South Side, right? You've seen what I've done. And you still choose to be a non-believer. Step 2. These are very practical steps. Step 2, write it down. Okay? Like if you have a vision, if you're going to speak it, you got to write it down. Why? It's just like if you're going to build a house, if you're going to build a home, you may say, oh, I want this, I want this, I want a kitchen here, I want another kitchen there, I want a pool here and a pool there, and I want 5 bedrooms here and 5. Well, great, you spoke it, but you got to write it down. You got to create a blueprint. Why? Because if you speak it on a Monday, you might forget everything you just said on a Friday. Okay? You're going to forget. So that's why it's important to also write it down. Speak it out of your mouth, what the vision is. Because remember, the vision needs to be clear. Come at the word clear. Not vague, not unclear, not ambiguous. It needs to be clear. Come at the word clear. You see my camera is clear. If you're on my Instagram right now, looking at that view, isn't it? It's clear. Okay? The vision has to be clear, which means you have to write it down. Okay? You have to know your vision just like you know your first name. Just like you know your daddy's name. You know your daddy's name, right? I get it. I know some of you don't have a daddy. That's all good. Right? You know your daddy's name. You know your mama's name. You need to know your vision, your dream like that. Like if I say, hey, Michelle, forget your name right now. If I say, Zoe, forget your name right now. If I say, Maria, forget your name right now. Right? You can't do it. It's crazy, right? It's like, I can't pay you enough money for you to forget your name. It's like branded in your brain. Why? Why is our first names branded so deep inside of our minds? Because when we went to school, teacher and your mama, when you was at the house, said, write down your name, boy. Hey, baby, write down your name, girl. Write down your name. Okay, write it again. Okay, write it again. Okay, write it again. They didn't just tell you your name and said, say your name. They made you write it. So now, your name is your name. And you can't forget it. You see how simple this process is and how practical it is? It's crazy. It's like it's so simple and so practical. And the question is, well, Wesley, why don't people do it? Okay? Like, why don't they just do it, right? Why? There's so many successful people. And I'm not just talking about money from a health standpoint, from a relationship standpoint. There are many people in a relationship that's functional and blissful and amazing. There are people who are old and 70 and 80 and they look 40 and 30 years old. What are you talking about? Let me tell you why. Because you are around people who are non-believers. You are around people who are non-believers. That's why. So that influence, the people that you are choosing to be around, is affecting you unconsciously. Beyond your awareness, it's affecting you. Why do you think I spend so much time by myself alone? You notice that? When I do a video from the Rolls Royce, I'm alone. When I do the Lamb talk in the Lambo, I'm by myself. I'm alone. Like right now, I'm alone. You know why I spend so much time alone? Because I'm extremely selective who I decide to be in my presence. Because I know if I allow a person to be in my presence, they're going to influence me. It's inevitable. You can't block their influence. Some of you may say, oh, yeah, it doesn't affect me. It does, dummy. Every conversation you have, text message you read, video you watch, it affects you. And it shapes your beliefs. Okay? I know what you're thinking. Wesley Virgin, you're on fire tonight. Listen, come here. I'm always on fire. I live in a fireplace. I'm always on fire. It's just how it is. See, you're around. Listen, I've shared this so many times on so many podcasts. I've done 1,000 podcasts to a date. Like right now, we're the #1 podcast in self-development on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. You can check for yourself. And I have reiterated this over and over again. And, you know, whenever you're like doubt is creeping in and you're doubting and feeling a bit just uneasy or down or whatever, well, it's because you're around non-believers. The non-believers are influencing you. When people ask me, Wesley, why are you always so motivated? I got floss in my mouth, I'm sorry. Wesley, why are you always so motivated? You're always so positive. You're always so motivated. You're always so optimistic. You're always so happy. I don't get it. It's easy. I'm not around non-believers. Okay? I'm not around people who have limiting beliefs. I'm not around people who don't believe that what you speak and what you write will manifest. I'm not around people who bitch and complain and whine. I'm trying. I can't do that. It's hard. I don't know what to do. I'm just not around these folks. Okay? How about yourself? Okay? Like, how about you? Who do you spend time with? You're not going to tell me. You know what you're going to tell me? You're going to tell me a lie. I spend time by myself, Wes. I'm always alone. I'm by myself. I'm just like you, Wes. You're not like me. Stop it. You're not. What do you mean? No, I love my alone time. Listen, loving your alone time and actually spending time by yourself alone, there's a difference. Okay? Some of you can't be alone by yourself for not even an hour, days, months. I did it for years. And it was easy. And let me tell you why. Because the non-believers, man, oh God, they're annoying, honestly. Like the non-believers, the underachievers, they're just annoying. I mean, they annoy me. They are so annoying. Because they always tell you what's not possible. They always tell you what's too hard. They always tell you what I'm trying, I can't figure this out. That's who they are. They say, well, I'm giving it my best. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just not cut. I don't know. I mean, and it's like they all got this whining voice. Okay. It's the non-believers because they don't believe that you can just speak what you want, write it down, and work your butt off. Okay. They just don't believe that. Then you got the underachievers. These are the people that's looking for the shortcuts, man. Give me a shortcut. What's the easiest way to make money, Wes? What's the fastest way to make money, Wes? How do I flip $10,000, Wes? If I got $20,000 in the bank account, how do I flip that real quickly, Wes? What's the easiest, simplest, just the trickiest way just to making money right now? If you only have $10 and you're sleeping on an air mattress and you only can drink water and you eat ramen noodles every single night and you stay with your parents and you're 40. How do I make money, Wes? See, those are the underachievers. I don't spend time with them. I don't even like them. So it was easy for me to spend time alone because I don't want to be around these people. What? Oh, they're cancerous. I don't want to do. Nah. Listen, sometimes people say, "Well, Wesley, you live in a bubble." Somebody told me this one day. Wesley, you live in a bubble. You think life is just so perfect? People out here struggling. They're hurting. They're trying to survive. People in Africa, they don't have no water. And I'm like, really? Okay. Well, I guess I'll stay in my bubble. Because it feels good in here. AC on, good food. I don't know. It feels good. Feels very comfortable here. So I guess I'll just stay in the bubble then. I mean, how else should I answer that? Like, how should I answer it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a personal problem to me. An individual problem. I got a question here. Do you think, Robert, welcome to the podcast here. Do you think anyone can become wealthy? Or are some people just wired for it? No. Listen. All right, listen. First question. Do you think anyone can become wealthy? First, you have to define the word wealth. Now, how about this? Do I believe everyone can become wealthy? No. Everyone is not. Can anyone? Of course. Anyone that decides to. Okay? Everyone? Absolutely not. You're going to have people that's going to teach, professors, teachers, executives, lawyers, doctors, customer service folks, cashiers, waitresses, Walmart people, Target people, fast food folks, people that clean the streets, people that clean the houses, people that lease apartments. I mean, all these people must exist to do what they do. Okay. So everyone cannot be healthy, but anyone can. And to answer your next question, are you think people just wired for it? No, just wired. What do they even mean to be wired for success? I think people can be influenced. But even if your daddy is rich, it doesn't mean that you're going to be rich. Like I'm rich. It doesn't mean that my children are going to be rich. I mean, they have an opportunity to be rich and to be wealthy. That the opportunity is there, but it's going to be up to them if they're going to utilize the opportunity actually to make the money. But it doesn't guarantee they're going to be rich. Do they have a better chance than the other person that didn't have a rich father? Maybe. But sometimes when you have a rich dad or a rich mother or a rich family, sometimes those children, they don't take the opportunity. And usually the self-made millionaires are the millionaires that didn't have a daddy that was rich. You know, didn't have. I mean, look at LeBron James. Not to pick on him and his family. Got a loving family there. But LeBron James, his mother and himself, they grew up in the projects. Bronny. So, well, you know how that story went. This man, I don't know if he ever even flew on a commercial plane in his life. Private jets. This man probably never ever had to really clean his room. I mean, the maids were there. I don't know. Maybe he does clean. But what I'm saying is his reality was completely different from LeBron James. It's comfortable. And I'm not saying that Bron is not successful. I'm not saying he's not doing well, because he is. But that dog that his dad had is just different. Just kind of different. Okay? You know, Brandon got he kind of soft a little bit. I don't even know him, but you can just tell. Your dad kind of got that dog. He got something to prove. Because he didn't come from anything. So can you be wired? You can be influenced. And I don't think anyone is born rich. Like, you don't wait, not born rich. And it depends on how you define the word rich. And if you're talking about money, no. Not born that way. You're not just say, oh, yeah, he's rich. No, absolutely not. There are things that have to happen for you to make a ton of money. Okay? For you to manifest the life that you want. And the first, like if I had another son or another daughter, maybe I'll have another baby, folks. You never know. If I have another baby, I'll maybe do a surrogate. But you know what I'm gonna train my son and my daughter to do? The first thing? I'm gonna teach them how to speak. Okay. And I'm not talking about teach them how to articulate words and communicate effectively. No. We're talking about when they're like 2 and 3 years old. I'm going to teach them how to speak positive words into their life. I'm going to say, hey, Priscilla, say my baby was named Priscilla. I don't know. I just thought of his name. Hey, Priscilla, I want you to say I'm beautiful. I want you to say it 10 times a day, every single day. And I'm going to give you $1 at the end of the week. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. Hey, Priscilla, I also want you to say that you are very intelligent and anything that you want, you can have. Say that every day 100 times, and I'm going to pay you $100 every 2 months you say that. I mean, that little girl's going to do it every day. You're like, I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent, I always get what I want, I always get what I want, I always get what I want. And I say, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror when you say it, okay? As a baby. And she's going to have fun. I'm going to give you a piece of candy if you do it. She's going to scream it every single day. I always get what I want, I always get what I want, I always get what I want. Yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, that's what I will do when I have another baby. They'll just repeat these affirmations. I would teach them how to talk to themselves. And I would ram their mind, and I would embed so much of these affirmations that when they start to mature and get older, it just be a part of their unconscious mind, just like their first names. Get it? Yeah. Next question for me here. What's a business idea you think more people should pursue? Easy. AI. 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 Everybody say AI. AI. Just say AI. Like young people, 20-year-olds, if you're teenagers, AI. Yeah. AI is the next big thing. It is. You need to start researching. If you don't know what it is, how to use it, go on the internet. Type in, how do I use AI to make money? Okay. How can AI assist me to make money on the internet? How can AI help me with my current business to get more sales? Okay. AI. Okay. Period. Okay. The robots. What's next? Next question for me here. I can't believe no one typed the word AI. Folks, you're not teachable. I said type AI. And only one person did it. Well, that goes to show. Oh, hold on. I gave my charger. Hold on. And just let you know how coachable and teachable people are. All right, I'm good. We have power. There we go. AI. And I get it. You might say, well, Wesley, I don't know how to use AI, but how? How do I use it? There you go. The non-believers. Because remember, non-believers, they just cry and whine. But the achievers, they just go look it up. I mean, go to YouTube. How do I use AI to make money? Go to ChatGPT. How do I use AI to make money? How do I use AI to start my business, to get more customers for my business? Yeah. But I get it. The non-believers, they're going to comment below. Well, how? Well, how do I do it, though? Well, how do I use AI, though, Wes? How? Tell me how, Wes. How do I use AI? Non-believers, man. Okay. Next question for me. Hey, Candy. Hey. Cassie, how are you? Welcome, Miss Mackie, Sandy, Ken Rollins. How are you? Next question for me. Listen, hit the like and share button if you're getting value. I'm here to provide value. All day long, every night, 12 o'clock midnight, Millionaire Midnight Rant. Don't miss it. Tell your friend. Tell your cousin. Tell your side piece. I don't care. Anybody that wants to be wealthy, anyone that wants to learn how to use their minds efficiently to manifest what they want, anything. Better health, a better body, better relationships, more money. It is possible. There are not any limits to our mind. It's just not. There's no limits. The only limits that we have are the limits that we set for it. Okay? I remember I used to tell my children, I said, I can't is a curse word. When they were little, I said, don't say I'm can. That's a curse word. We don't use that word. My children rarely use that word. I can't. That's what a loser uses. Well, I can't. I said, that's a curse word in his house. That is not a curse word. It is. And I'm not saying that they never use the word I can't, but they think twice. They're like, oh, yeah, I remember my dad said we can't use I can't. And he's right. What do you mean I can't? I can. I can do this. I could do this. What are you talking about? I can. My dad is Wesley Virgin, so if he can do it, I know I can do it. I just haven't found a solution yet. Okay? Rising Phoenix Acuna, how are you? If you had to start from scratch with only $1,000, what would you do? How about $10? $10. If I had $10 to my name right now, I'm going to tell you exactly what I would do. This is what I would do if I had $10. I'm going to go to clickbank.com. I'm going to find the top 10 offers. I'm going to find an offer that I can duplicate. I only got $10, so I can't really buy the offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the VSL, which is a video sales letter. I'm going to take that video sales letter. I'm going to find a free AI on the internet, and I'm going to transcript it, and I'm going to study that thing for months. Not even for months, because that way AI, I can take the script, and I can put the script into the AI, and I can create a brand new product. It may take me 2 to 3 days just to refine it, to make it great. And then I got to get a voiceover. So maybe get a credit card to get a voiceover, because, I mean, you can get a credit card. I mean, who can't get a credit card? Well, if I can't get a credit card, sell some blood. I don't know. I got to get some dollars, or borrow some money. Borrow $100 because I need somebody to record the voiceover for me. And then I got to get somebody to do the VSL as well. Okay? Payday loan. I don't know. I mean, I think you can find money anywhere. Ask somebody, please, just give me, I need $500. I'm going to pay you back in 2 weeks, please. I need that money. Or just ask everybody for $5. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I can find $100, $200, honestly. So if I had 1,000, that's too easy, right? You're making it too easy for me, because I'm going to go to Fiverr.com. I'm going to have somebody create the VSL, have somebody voice the VSL, and I'm going to create the product myself using AI. Going to write an ebook, PDF. It's going to be a digital product. And log into ClickFunnels. That's only $47 a month. For the first 7 days, it's free. So it's going to be free for right now. So I'm going to use it, get everything done, get everything uploaded, create all the upsells, the pages, and that's just manual work that you have to do yourself, which I can do online. You don't have to pay anybody to do this. You can do it yourself, create the entire product. And now it's time to sell the product. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to people on ClickBank, say, I got a great offer. I know it works. I know it converts. Can you send some test traffic to it? See if they say, nah, we don't want to do it. So I'm going to go to a site that's called Solo Emails. And I'm going to find somebody that I can pay them $100 or $50 to get 100 to 50 clicks. And I'm going to send traffic to it. And if it converts, I'll start making sales. I'm going to use that and say, hey, look, it's making sales. It's working. I don't have a lot of money, but I know this offer works. I spent $100. I made $200. So imagine what it would do for you and your list. I mean, that's what I would do. Personally. But that's a lot of work, right? It is. I mean, it's a lot of work. Yeah, I said ClickBank. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's a lot of work. But when you're broke, you get focused. Eventually. Like when you're broke, when you have no money in the bank account, no money in your pocket, you're broke, man, you get focused. Like when I was 29, 30, I think, I was broke. I was focused. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about women. I didn't care about family. I didn't care about nothing. I was just focused. Because I needed money, and I needed money now. So nothing else counted. Nothing else mattered. You know, Eric Thompson, he makes that analogy about when he took that young man, not him, but it was a story that he told about a young man that wanted to learn how to swim, I believe. And, no, he said he wanted to learn how to fight. No, he wanted to learn how to make money. He said, you want to learn how to make money? He said, yeah. All right, meet me at the beach tomorrow morning. He said, the beach? What are you talking about? I want to make money. He said, great. You want to make money, right? How much? $1 million. Okay, no problem. Easy. Meet me at the beach at 6 o'clock in the morning. You'll be there if you want to make money. So the man is confused. Say, what? Okay, whatever. I'm going to go. He drives to the beach, gets up at 5:30. He goes to the beach. He sees the man that's out there at the beach. He said, okay, great. I'm glad you're here. He said, man, what are we doing at the beach? What are we doing here? Okay? I want to make money. I need money now. No problem. He said, welcome me out to the water. He said, whoa. What are we doing, man? In the water? I didn't bring a bathing suit, and I don't want to learn how to swim. He said, do you want to make money? Yes or no? Yes. Follow me. Be coachable. He said, okay. So he followed him to the beach. He followed him to the ocean. He's in the middle of the ocean. And now the water is up to his neck. Him and the guy. And he said, man, what are we doing here, man? The water's up to my neck right now. You know, I'm confused. I don't understand. He said, you want to be successful, right? Yeah. How bad? Really bad. So the man took the man to the boy's head, pushed him underwater, man. He held him hard. And I mean, this little boy started freaking out, man. He's scratching and clawing. You know, and the man is strong. He's big, a big man. He's holding that little boy head under that water. Boy, like 19 years old, holding him tight. And then this boy is just freaking out. He's just freaking out, scratching and biting and water flapping. Water's everywhere. And then finally he let him go. And the little boy comes up and says, "Man, what the hell are you doing? Why you put me under that water, man? You crazy?" And the man says, "Well, let me ask you a question. What was the one thing you wanted to do at that moment when they held your head underwater?" He said, "Breathe." Exactly. And he said, "Until you want success like that." Because when you was under that water, you didn't think about women, you didn't think about food, you didn't think about family, you didn't think about your mama and your daddy, you didn't think about school, you didn't think about anything. You didn't think about drinking, nothing. You wanted to breathe. That was it. That was the most important thing at that moment. Well, until you have that thought about being successful, that's when you'll be successful. And it's so true, by the way. It's so true. I think that's the greatest analogy that I've ever heard. Or is that a metaphor? I don't know. But, that I've ever heard about success. Because it's the truth. Because that's the only thing you think about. Somebody put you underwater, man. You just you're fighting for your life. You're not thinking about a ham sandwich. You're not thinking about going getting your makeup done. You're not thinking about a YouTube video. You're not thinking about a TikTok video. You ain't thinking about your phone. You ain't thinking about the ketchup that McDonald's forgot to give you. You just want to breathe. And until you have that level of focus, ladies and gentlemen, you'll never be successful. Okay? Did you make money by selling courses? I made money first by selling the product, and then I sold a course. Of course I sell courses. Absolutely. When I see these videos on the internet, it's like, you see all these entrepreneurs, they're creating courses, just selling on bullshit courses, man. They just creating courses. I'm like, okay. What's the problem? University of Houston, every university on the planet, are they not selling you courses too? You allow the universities and colleges to sell you courses, but if Wesley Virgin obtains some knowledge and I'm successful and I sell you on a course on how to do it, now I'm in trouble. Now you want to throw rocks at me? What about that school debt that you have? Talk about them. You still owe these people money. Some of you went to college and university. Did you not pay for their education? Did you not pay for that course? Didn't they not sell you a course? These people, like even professors, they're not even successful and they're selling you a course. The only person that's successful is the college. And I don't know who runs the college. Who is the guy getting the check at the universities? It's not the teachers. It's not the professors, but they selling you a course. And their courses are more expensive. Like my program's $1,000, $2,000. Them? One semester, 20 grand, 30 grand. They selling you a course. And I see videos of other people talking about people that sell courses. I'm like, at least I'm selling you a course that's it potentially can put more money in your pocket. You may get rich. College don't make people rich. That's not what it's designed to do. Designed to take your money. Yeah, educate you a little bit, put you in an environment. If you go into the right college, you may learn a little bit. But they don't teach you how to put money in your pocket. They don't teach you how to put money in the bank. They don't teach you about money and how money works and learn how to save money and budget properly. Nah, man. People go to college, they want to party. They want to have a good time. Majority. What product did you sell first? FatTheMinister.com. How did you spot talent and build winning teams? By hiring a lot of people, man. I've hired and fired maybe 100 plus people the past 15 years. And I go to sites like Upwork.com, Fiverr.com, Guru.com. Write this down, by the way, Freelancer.com. Like, even my app design, believe it or not, the people that's building my app right now, I got them from Upwork.com. They're from Ukraine. Extremely intelligent people. I mean, super smart, man. Beyond my level of, they're super smart people. I'll tell you that. And had another guy to build the screenshots for my app. He's from another country, and I got him from Freelancer. So it's just trial and error, man, honestly. Unless you got a recommendation from someone that you know that because you're part of a community, but other than that, it's just trial and error. Hey, Kenya, how are you? Hey, listen, are you getting value here, folks? Hit the like and share button if you are indeed getting value here. Okay? Thanks, Johnny. It wasn't my story. I just told it well. Hey, Susie, how are you? Shahida, how are you? Most of the money you made by selling courses, that's why you got in by selling courses? What's the money you made? No, honestly, the majority of my money wasn't from courses. I don't even sell a lot of courses, to be honest with you. I could, but I typically sell digital products in a self-help niche. I teach people how to meditate and manifest their dreams, because that's what I'm an expert at. But I do got courses on how to make money online, things of that sort. But yeah. I mean, like, why wouldn't you do that? Okay? Like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you assimilate knowledge, educate yourself, and just sell it? It happens every day. Why do you then go to church? How many of you go to church? Hallelujah. Well, think about it. The pastor, okay, went to what is called seminary school, right? He educated himself on the Bible. And if he's really smart, he's learned how to communicate effectively to a crowd of people. Learn how to enthrall them and to empower them with his words, okay? These are tricks, by the way. And don't you pay him? You know what's so funny? He's not even selling you a course. I guess he's selling you blessings. Honestly, the pastors, they're selling you a dream. You're going to be blessed in the next 7 days, but just send me $5. There's 1,000 people in this room right now, and I want everybody to send me $50. Lock the doors, Ursula. I feel the spirit moving. Everybody got $50. I thought it's $50,000. I mean, he's selling you a dream. Like, at least I'm giving you something. The pastor and the preacher is not giving you anything. What is he giving you? He's giving you just feeling good in the moment. He's making promises that you're going to have everything that you want. But at least I'm making those promises too. But I'm giving you a course, something that you can actually review and read. And you might say, well, he's giving us the Bible. The Bible is free. You don't have to pay for the Bible. It's on the internet. It's for free. So why do you guys talk about people who make courses? Okay? How did you make your first 100K? And what did you do different to make your first million? To be very honest with you, Robert, I made my first 100,000 working for people, and I had a job. So the most money I've ever made as an engineer in one calendar year was like $250,000. So I wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't unfamiliar with money. Okay? I knew how to make money. Okay. Like, I was making $200,000 plus. I was making money, good money, right? But I wanted to make great money, and I want to make money in my sleep. Like me personally, I'm the type of man that I'm like always challenging myself. I'm saying, well, okay, I'm making $250,000 a year working for people, but can I make $250,000 a month doing nothing? I know. Look, it sounds crazy, right? But that's the thought that I had in my head when I decided to go into business and digital marketing, because and I knew nothing about digital marketing, by the way, but I knew the internet existed. I was on the internet, and I said, well, if I get 1,000 people to buy my product at $30, it's $30,000. If I get them to do it every day, it's $30,000. So, and these were just like thoughts. I didn't know anyone that was doing that, but I was like, but what if, what if I did that? Like, what if the money I make per year, I can make per week? And then I just got to work. Honestly, then I just got to work. And the most I've ever made in a day was a little over $100,000 every day. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, so now I'm like, well, can we do 1 million? And I know what you're thinking. Well, why not you say 1 billion, Wes? Nah, I'm good. 1 million is something that I can actually conceive. Like, it took me like 3 years to actually just conceptualize $1 million every single day. Profit, by the way, not gross. Like, I want profit. Because I know somebody's doing it's a lot of people that's making $1 million a day profit. I don't know them, but they're making it for sure. So I'm saying, well, how about myself? How about Wesley Virgin? Do you think I can do it? I can't. Do I know how to do it? Not exactly, but let's start putting this puzzle together. That's just how I think about things. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Which is the best business to go all in, digital or physical? Digital for me. Some people say physical, I say digital. You say tomato, I say tomato. What's next question for me? Okay. Hey, Nova, how are you? Nova Star. How are you? Nico, Dree. How are you? Wesley, I own a auto transport company and do roofing sales, but I want to change to online. What do you recommend I do? Easy, my guy. Easy, man, easy. Okay, listen, if you say you do roofing sales, like, are you a roofing expert? If you are, create a course. I know it sounds crazy, right? But you'll be surprised how many sub niches people are making millions of dollars in niches that you just can't even believe people are making money. I mean, if I tell you that somebody's making money on how to teach people how to brush their teeth properly, you may say, absolutely not. They're doing it. I know it's crazy, right? I mean, they have people that send a course on how the best way to wake up in the morning. I swear to God, like the most efficient way to wake up in the morning, have tons of energy. It's a course right now online that somebody's selling right now. So all you need to do, sell a course and teach people how to do their own roofing, or teach people on how to start a roofing business. Teach people on how to start an auto transport business. That's it. Are you an expert? Okay, great. So you know the pains and pleasures of the business. So you can create a webinar. I would do a webinar. I'll do a webinar, say, listen, I'm sure how easy it is to create an auto transport business. You can sell cars from your bed with your boxers on, okay? All you do is hit a key on the button. I hit this little button on my phone every single day, and I sell a car. And that's dinner for tonight. I sell another car. That's the vacation for me and the missus. See, I mean, honestly, I just sell it. I mean, you can sell anything, especially if you're an expert at something, okay? Who do you turn to for advice, and what makes them trustworthy? Good question, Robert. So people ask me, well, Wesley, who do you ask for advice? Who do you turn to? Myself. I'm just being honest with you. I don't have anyone to call. I don't mean, why would I call some, hey man, I need some advice on it. What do you think? I mean, honestly, maybe my BSL lately, I asked somebody for some advice and I paid for the advice. And I haven't did that in like decades, man, to be honest with you. But I'm always learning and I'm always investing money in my education. But honestly, there's no one, why do I need to turn to someone? You know, when people ask the question, who do you turn to? Turn to what? What do we? Why are we turning in the first place? Who do you turn to when you need advice? I give myself my own advice because it's my life. You may say, well, you're not an expert at everything, Wes. You're right. I'm not an expert at relationships. I'm not saying that my relationship is bad. Like I have a good relationship, but I'm not an expert. Like my parents, they're experts because they've been married 50 plus years. But to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't need, this is me. I would just rather go through the trial and error, man. And I believe that whatever I want, I can create. So if I want a relationship to be better, I want it to be functional. Say if it was dysfunctional, well, I know how to create that because I'm a creator. Anything I want to learn, I can learn this on the internet. To be very honest with you, like I don't have to ask for advice to anyone because the internet has all the advice. And now ChatGPT has all the advice. Like ChatGPT and Claude and AI, DeepSeek, it has the advice of billionaires. I can channel Bill Gates right now. Hey, Bill Gates, or like Mark Zuckerberg, what would you do in introducing the app into the marketplace? And you don't believe me, right? Watch this. Hold on. Let me show you proof. Now, honestly, your mentor is AI now. And they don't make mistakes. Watch this. Let me show you how you have a mentor on your laptop here. Push button mentors. Maybe I'll sell that as a product. I'm saying, hey, you want to push button mentor? You want to have a conversation with Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg? Oh, okay, look at that, right? Watch this. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. All right, watch this. If you don't believe me, watch this. Yo. Hold on. Hey, I just created an app and I need some advice from Mark Zuckerberg. So I need you to channel Mark Zuckerberg, who is the owner of Facebook and Meta. And I need him to give me some techniques and some methods that I can use to really get this app. I need about 10,000 downloads a day. How can I do that without spending money, Mark? What do you think? Look. Can you see that? As I don't personally know him, I can offer general advice. Well, watch this. Okay, okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Okay, I understand, but I want you to act like you are Mark Zuckerberg. Just act like it. Act like you're Mark and give me some advice, okay? All right, here's some advice right here. See, what I'm saying is, look, he's channeling him, getting some information. Watch this. Okay, so I need some advice from Wesley Virgin. Wesley Virgin is one of the biggest marketers on the planet right now, digital-wise. And I'm trying to create a product. I know he made $1 million in 1 month when he launched Fat the Ministry years ago. What advice would he give me to help me launch my product right now? Watch this. Get some advice from Wesley Virgin here. Let's see if it knows me. What? You can't channel. Watch this. Okay, first of all, you can channel Wesley Virgin. Come on. Help me out here. Search the internet. Get all the information about Wesley Virgin. And just act like Wesley Virgin. Just act like you're the greatest digital marketer on the planet. And give me some advice, okay? Hey, Gianna, how are you? Look at that. I do understand his marketing approach. So they're doing some research. But I'm going to channel the high energy direct style of Wesley Virgin to give you marketing advice for your app. Listen up. This is Wesley Virgin coming at you. Wesley $1 billion energy. You want to make $10 a day without spending money? Let me tell you something. I've been there. Started from nothing in Houston with no connections, no college degree. Look at that. I launched 5 minutes on ClickBank. Like, look at this. You can learn everything about me and what I've done on AI. Isn't that crazy? Right? Don't you love that? Look at this. It's telling you. It's basically me talking to you on cloud. Listen, AI is all about the prompts. If you ask the right prompts, it will give you what you want. I'm telling you. Look at this. You ready to become our next overnight success story? Hell yeah. Yes, sir, Ski. Let's see what he said. Oops. Wait. Wesley, I don't have a husky. My app is called Manifest AI. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. But you get it, right? So there you go. You can have a long conversation with Wesley Virgin or whoever is an expert in your field. Find the expert in your field and go to AI and just say, hey, act like this person and help me out. You can talk to this person all night. Because now they got a feature where it talks back to you now. Like you can talk. Well, what do you think I should do with this? You can write a product, create a product, and say, okay, I got a product, but I don't know how to market a product. How would you market that product, Wesley Virgin? How would you market that product, Gary Vaynerchuk? I don't know. Whoever you think is a great marketer, you just ask them. And they would channel them for you. And you say, hey, search the internet about this person, find all the information, all the knowledge about this person. I need them to be my mentor on Claude, on AI. I need them to help me through this process so I can get out of this situation I'm in right now. Come at the word AI. Yeah. AI. Come at the word AI. When you ask me what's the next best thing, it's AI. I just showed you. And that's just the beginning. Okay? The capabilities are insane. I think AI is going to be teaching our children. No more teachers. Children don't need to go to school. They can just have the AI act like an English teacher, social studies, math, whatever, and teach them. Okay, you can program it. And it would teach them just like a teacher, but it would do a better job because they would match the child's personality. Say, my child, he bad. He can't stand still. You need to entertain him. He'll want a cookie every hour. He won't stand still. He talk too much. So I need you to adjust your style, Mr. AI teacher, when you're teaching my child. You think that's not going to happen? Of course it will. Somebody's going to create it. They will have AI teachers for autistic children. They have AI teachers for disabled children. You'll see. You'll see. I'm telling you. Okay. They'll have AI therapists. You think it's not coming? Like, honestly, I could sell that. An AI therapist. Like, what's the point of paying a therapist $75 an hour with my AI therapist $75 a month? And you have your AI therapist that will know everything about you and that will help you. Okay. They won't just listen to you. They will help you. And I will take the knowledge base of the greatest therapist on the planet. And it'll be your AI therapist. It'll be on the website. And yeah, it'll be an app. And just talk to your therapist all day. Oh, I'm not feeling that good today. My boyfriend cheated on me. What should I do? You're better than that, Sally. You're better than him. Don't worry. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You think someone's not going to create an AI therapist? I'm surprised it doesn't exist. It's a genius idea. You think how many people is going to download the AI therapist? Everybody. AI. That's all I got to say. Yeah. You just got to think. Yeah. Any more questions for me here? What do you wish you spent more time on when you were younger? Reading books. For sure. I didn't start reading until the age of 28. I wish I would have started doing the brain dumps, like just books and just loading my mind with information and knowledge at an earlier age. You know, I used to tell my children, readers are leaders. And now, as they're getting older, they realize that readers are leaders because the person that has the perception, that has the most knowledge, they just appear to be that person. People listen to people who have knowledge or sound like they have knowledge or speak that well. So, and they listen, not only they listen, they give them their money. Yeah, call them experts. So, and you only can become an expert by absorbing the information. Okay. That's why you guys pay me, but I'm doing this for free, but you pay me in other ways as well. Okay. What's next here? Next question. Are you enjoying yourself, folks? Are you doing well? Hey, Gian, how are you? Nina, Digital Princess. You, Cheney, how are you? Only Jen, Daniel, how are you? Are you learning? Dylan Cooper. I swear I'm the only millionaire on the planet that does this free pro bono mentorship on the internet here. I mean, who does it? Anybody else? Nope. I'm the only guy. I'm the only millionaire that goes live every single night for the past 5 years. Yeah, just me. I'm one of one, man. I'm one of one. Shout out to me. And shout out to you because you get the opportunity to get these brain dumps from me. You know, I feel so good, and I just feel so grateful when people approach me outside of my home, and they say, "Man, you changed my life, man, Wes. I used to listen to you when I was 16 years old. I mean, that just makes my heart just feel so good, because that means I'm making an impact." People are actually like waking up or getting serious about their life. People are always approaching me, like around the world sometimes. It's cool. One time I went to Jamaica. All the Jamaicans knew who I was. Wesley Virgin, oh my God. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. It was a blessing, But, I mean, yeah, it's a blessing. I love what I do, and I love what I do for you. Okay. What's a common money trap that keeps people from getting rich? Well, easy. That's a simple answer. The money trap is people spend more than they earn. It's so true. That's the money trap. People spend more money than they earn. That's it. You don't have to start a business to be a millionaire, by the way. I know millionaires, they're not business owners. They just worked for 20 years and put their money into a brokerage account and it just interest, and now they have $1 million. That's the money trap. You're spending more than you earn. So if you spend more than you earn, then you're trapped. Yeah. Thank you, Nina. Nina says, I have honestly changed her life. How many of you, thank you, Robert, how many of you can honestly say that I have changed or impacted your life? Maybe it hasn't changed yet, but maybe I impacted. Let me know in the comments below, because I'm getting ready to skedaddle. I need to go work. But much love. Thank you for the likes and shares, guys. Remember, you can always log onto the podcast on Spotify and also on Apple Podcasts. Just type in Wesley $1 billion Virgin in Google.com, and you will see all the different platforms that this podcast is syndicated on. And we are the #1 self-help late night podcast on the planet. We're approaching $1 million. It's cool, right? So go ahead and listen. If you want to be connected to a millionaire, if you want to get downloads and brain dumps, well, listen to me, because that's all I do when I'm on these rants here. So much love to you. This is Wesley $1 billion Virgin. Much love, and let's go.